Landy, and I'm here at the Empty Nest Bar and Grill, which is what we call our indoor and outdoor kitchen at our house. And my husband Bill and I are going to be making creme brulee. Creme brulee is my most favorite dessert, and usually I cannot say no when I see it on a menu. One of the best creme brulees that I have ever had is at Ruth's Chris. And my husband found a recipe that is either the recipe that Ruth's Chris uses or a very similar replication of that recipe. And that's what we're going to be sharing with you today.
Hi, I'm Bill. I'm king of the kitchen, your chef for the day. Today we're going to be making creme brulee, which is really just a simple egg custard with a sugar glaze over the top. We'll start by separating the eggs, then we're going to warm the cream with a shit ton of sugar and a vanilla bean in there. Now don't go low rent and use vanilla extract. That's right out. You want to use a bean. Go get the bean, you're going to have to pay for it, get the bean. Put the bean and the sugar in the cream, warm the cream to a boil, then let it cool. It's important to let it cool for about 15 minutes so that it has a chance to start the party. It's all about the vanilla party. So let it cool for about 15 minutes, then we're going to incorporate it into the egg mixture. And then we're going to put it in a water bath in the oven for anywhere from 20 minutes to 50 minutes, depending upon how deep your ramekin is. So get ready to take some notes, and we're going to have a good time.
I started now.
Okay, so we're about to make the cream mixture. We're going to take a quart of heavy cream. This is roughly 946 milliliters for y'all that are in Europe or places similar to Europe. Well, actually any place except the United States. Let's just put that out there. Okay, so we put the cream into a pot. And it's a nice heavy cream. Don't go cheap and get the half and half. Use the real thing. You want something from a cow. So here's our vanilla bean. Again, don't cheap out and use extract. You want to use a real vanilla bean, and you're gonna split this bad boy. A little bit there. You're going to scrape him. Okay. We're going to come down this way and do the same thing. Scrape him. Get all this stuff loose in here. And the thing about vanilla bean is that it has to get a party going. You know, you got to get it hot. You got to let those oils come out and kind of have a party with the cream. Okay, so we got all of this, got it all split, and you want to take all of this and just rake it off into the cream. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to take our sugar and we're going to whisk it in just to kind of mix it up a little bit. It's not going to really do anything until we put some heat on it. We're fixing to take it right over here to our stove. And now this is going to take all 10 minutes or so to come to a boil. And for those of you outside of the South, that's boil. You're going to boil this. It's going to come to a boil, and then we're going to take the heat off. We're going to let it set for about 15 minutes and just chillax. Because this is when the magic of the vanilla bean really jumps out at you. Don't get in a hurry. Go get your glass of wine. Relax a few minutes. It'll be all right. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to separate the eggs. Now this is a really fun activity. What you do is you crack your egg, and then of course it's going to do this. So what you want to do is just kind of bounce it back and forth. Do that, let that go, and then I've got this going backwards. But we're filming, so we're going to go with it. So we're going to just keep separating the eggs. It's not rocket science, it's just something that I'm not very good at. Come on, drop, drop. Ah, there's two. Three. Bring me to a bad one. Okay, our cream is continuing to warm over here. We just want to make sure we whisk it every now and then, just to keep it from scorching. And now it's time to add a half cup of sugar to these egg yolks that we've got. This isn't a hardly touchy maneuver. I mean, you're just combining the two. Don't get in a hurry, but don't let it take all day. Want it well incorporated. Okay, so we want to pay particular attention to our cream, because this is where the vanilla gets happy. You can see the vanilla seeds in there. The sugar is dissolving. We'll bring it to a boil so that we make sure that the sugar actually melts and incorporates very nicely into the cream.
About how long is it going to take for it to boil?
15 minutes, 20 minutes, somewhere along in there. Don't get in a hurry with it. You don't want to scorch it. If you scorch it, you get to do it again. All right, so since we use a real vanilla bean in here, we got to strain it to get most of that out. So we're just going to use a wire strainer and pour it through there. Now, having strained this, you'll notice that there's still the odd seed left in there, and that's just fine. That's just going to add a little more vanilla to the whole experience. And so the next step is we're going to add the egg mixture to the cream very slowly and whisk it the whole time we do it. If you go too fast and your cream is too hot, you're going to have some really good scrambled eggs. But we're not going for scrambled eggs, we're going for decadence. So we're going to whisk it real good and get all this stuff in there. Okay. So that's your the mixture for your egg custard. And in just a minute, we're going to put it in the ramekins, put it in a water bath, shove it in the oven at 325 till it gets kind of set on the edges and jiggly in the center. Okay, now we're going to pour the custard mixture into our little cups, about 3/4 the way up. I'm afraid to go much fuller with these.
We'll probably edit this out.
Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to rinse this and use it to add my water. Now we're going to add our water bath. Look like water. Maybe. Alright, so they're ready, and so we're going to turn the oven off. You see, we got a little jiggle still going on, which is what we're looking for. Boy, you don't want to dribble this on naked toes right now. Set that down, close that up, and now we'll use our Super Duper Fuzzy Deluxe picker-upper thing. You carry these things over and set them on the cooling rack.
We have commentary we want to say about this thing?
Yeah, you're taking a movie?
Yeah.
So, now we're going to leave them sitting here for, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes, let them cool down. Look at the nice color. The egg and the cream have worked together to have a real party. And so in a little bit, when they've cooled down, we're going to put them in the refrigerator for at least 4 hours. Then we're going to sprinkle the sugar on top and go after them with the torch. And it's going to be a party.